This is a drawing of the layout of the buildings. I've been asked quite a lot of questions in the comments about the layout, and people are getting a little bit confused because there's quite a few buildings. Well, I didn't want to move it until you came back because you can't see.
If I now you're here, I'd just get hold of that stone and lift it slightly, see? Because if you look back that way,
the other thing,
it goes underneath. There's a hole.
The other thing that might be quite interesting in this area, and only in this area, is these sort of tile things. But they're only here. These ones that look like chocolate bars. What I'm saying is, would that have been used to cover up a drain or something? Because there's one down the side of there. Look.
It's full of dirt. It looks like it goes back that way.
Can you actually see a pipe?
No, I can see it's more channel than a pipe. But that
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, there's a void under there, isn't there?
That there. Yeah, that's where we see them, didn't you?
It lines up with the outlets. Yeah, I reckon it is. And that's like a oblong channel, isn't it, at that end? Get off. Now, what we're talking about is these. Well, there's several along this outside wall here on the water level. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. You can see there's several outlets along the bottom of that wall there. Some sort of channel, which we always thought must be for some type of drainage. It's the outhouse, and it has a drain underneath that as well, so there's possibly something else under there.
It might be a poop chute.
Well, yeah, it might link up, is what I'm saying. It might do. They may well have had an outhouse here for this house. That's definitely got a drain under there, hasn't it, Tony? Just behind that wall where you are standing is the toilet.
Do you? The poop chute. Do you reckon straight out into the river?
Yeah, but it just goes down. It's like a long drop.
Yes.
If you think about it, it's right there behind this wall. Oh!
That is some sort of drain.
It has to be a drain, does it not? It's massive.
It is massive.
It's like some type of soakaway thing, isn't it? That goes to the river.
Straight into that river channel.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised.
You know why it's dead handy, don't you? Because I went all the way to Bricko, I queued up to go into that other bit where the drain water is, right? Picked out my rainwater pipes, all excellent. Then I looked for the ratchet straps. And surprisingly, no, I didn't have any. So I didn't buy the pipe.
Ah, so you might be able to put something together here, Tony.
Well,
Would you feed a big pipe through there then?
Well, you just have to chip a hole.
Now this is where we need the man with the camera that goes down the pipe.
yeah.
What can you see, Tone?
I can't see the end of it.
You can't see anything.
I can't see the end of it.
Oh, you can see a big channel though.
Yeah.
Does it go downhill? Is it wet? What I'm saying is, if we poured some water through it, would we see it? Would we see it come out the other end?
Yes.
That's the answer then, isn't it?
I trowel this out a bit. And why would we stick a pipe down it? Why would we bother? Why not just use that channel? It's made of.
Is it still serviceable?
It's made of. It's all stone. Goes all the way through there.
Wow.
Would it be the right height if you chipped a bit of that stone away?
Yes.
By your right hand knee or against the wall?
Yes.
Could you just stand it on that stone?
Yeah. Let me get the trowel. Just dig this out.
We're trying to work out where the rainwater downpipe goes, thinking that we didn't have an outlet for it, and we think the outlet is still there from hundreds of years ago, which is amazing.
Where's our, I'm all excited.
All come over unnecessary.
Well, it might have saved us a few, Bob. It certainly saved us some grief.
mind betting.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprising if there's a network under here, one of them being connected to that toilet.
I wouldn't mind betting a lot of your stuff comes down from your house as well down there.
Well, it might well do, because there's drains coming obviously from where the outside tap is, outside the back of the kitchen. So that would make sense if it would come through here. The downpipes on the house actually go into the pavement. There's specific spots all the way along the pavement with specific drain covers on them, just for the rainwater.
I think that's been a few years since that stone's been moved, Jane.
I think so. But there's a few more. I think it's obviously, yeah, they must have just placed the stones across the top. They probably got stones either side of it.
We didn't find that digging elsewhere, because we'd have smashed it to bits.
Yeah. That's weird, isn't it? But then you were investigating, weren't you, where to put one?
Yeah, as soon as you hit big stones, Jane,
Let's just hope you haven't undermined the barn. You dig under the corner of the barn.
You start pulling big stones up.
No, I'm
You
joking.
have to ask, why is there a big stone there?
Exactly. Yeah, they're not going to bury that down there. Not without a good reason.
Stone like that, I don't reckon it's been moved.
No, that's not rubbish stone, is it?
Since the day it was put there.
Oh, when do you reckon that was? Has that got a signature? It's got some marks in it.
Probably as old as it.
No, it's actually bits of roots or something that's been grown, and they look like some writing on it.
That was gone in the same time.
It's probably got caveman drawings on it.
Made in China.
Oh.
That'd be as old as that barn, Jane, I wouldn't mind betting.
Oh, yeah, probably. I was probably put in at the same time, wasn't it?
Tell me how old that barn is.
Well, it's at least 1673, and it was already here, so how old was it in 1673?
And that would have been the type of drainage they'd have put in.
Yeah. And I think it was here well before that.
And unfortunately, for the pollution of the river, I think everything went in the river.
I think everything, including the toilet waste, would have gone in the river. And which wouldn't have been very nice for the people doing their washing around the corner, would it? But then that's what they did. They had lavoirs all along the rivers where people did their washing.
The river was a
But they chucked... You can imagine what the smell must have been like, can't you?
But then you say that, Jane, were there a lot of people? You know,
Well, when you look at the town map, it was quite highly populated by the... Well,
if that was an outhouse,
there was a lot of buildings within a small area.
if that was an outhouse, Jane, I wouldn't mind betting that's connected to that as well.
I wouldn't mind, yeah, it's the same sort of size, because me and Tracy investigated that. And Tracy got down and put her hand down there with the torch so we could see, and it is like a big oblong pointing towards the river, so it's exactly the same design.
Well, if you ever said that, Tony, if you just run a hose down there, the water will be muddied by the time it gets to the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's just like a big stone channel, like Tony seems to be able to see a good way through it, it's well empty, isn't it?
How deep's that, Tony?
It's going downhill. Sounds hollow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it would echo down there, wouldn't it? You wasn't expecting to do this afternoon, were you?
I've never seen a shovel once so small.
Gets me big shovel, please, Jane, over here.
Okay, where is it?
Over part of my new thingy area.
Your new, what? Your new little path area outside the bread oven. Sorry if the camera's wobbling, because this is it's like an assault course out here, an obstacle course. Right, what's he done with his shovel? I can see everything but. Oh no, shovels are over there. Yeah, it's a good job I dug up some of my snowdrops, isn't it? Now, shovel. That red one's a spade, I think. This is the shovel. Hey.
Thanks. No urgency, of course.
Sorry, I wasn't going to rush. I was going to break my neck otherwise. Yeah, thanks for that, Tan. Chucking it at me. It's a good bit of soil. As you said, it's probably like compost, isn't it? Medieval poop.
The potential danger, I suppose, is that renovated tree possibly rotting its line.
Oh, don't.
That renovated tree
Yes.
rotting its line. Yes.
That could be. Yeah.
But I'm hoping the roots would have gone down as opposed to out first.
It could be. I'm just trying to get an angle on which direction it's going in. Yeah, it looks like it's in line right with the side of this side of the bread and house thing. You might just skim past the edge of the tree. We'll have to test it out, won't we?
Might go straight underneath that pizza oven, because there's another 2 outlets right under that.
There was more outlets than one, wasn't there?
Seems an awful long way down.
Does it? Sure it's not a tunnel, Tone?
It might be huge.
It's not a well. Not another well, Tone. Should we get the time team in? It's probably Roman or something. What are you thinking, Tone?
I'm thinking it's a bloody long way down.
But if you look at the outlet at that end, there is a long way down.
Oh, what I found?
Oh, you found the bottom.
I think.
But it's huge, isn't it?
Aha!
What is it, stone? What you found? Show me, show me. What is it? No, that's been knocked in. It's a button. Actually, that looks like... It probably was. I don't know if it's plastic or if it's maybe bone, but... No, I think it's possibly plastic. But it's pretty old by the look of that. So it's either been flushed down the toilet. There, look. It looks like plastic. Because it's quite soft around the edge. It's got like a pattern on it. It might have been in the soil where we've disturbed the soil in the top. But yeah, it does look plastic, doesn't it? But don't forget, there's never been a toilet in that house.
I was just starting to fall bloody apart.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. It started to... Yeah, but it will deteriorate at given time eventually. It's just like chalky, isn't it? That's quite strange. But if you look at the pattern on it, to me that says 50s, 60s maybe. And as you said, we could have dropped it down the loo. Because they were probably still using the outside toilet then. Ooh. Anyway, I'll have to wash my hands now, won't I? Any other things that they might have dropped down the toilet, Tone? A pair of dentures or something down there.
Some of which you probably don't want to recover.
No, well, no. I was thinking more like gold rings going down the sink and things. So I get the metal detector down there.
2 turtle doves.
But yeah. Someone hasn't seen this button for a long, awful long time. Well,
Yeah.
it's just crawl through it, Tone. You remember that film?
Who's William? We'll get him in.
Oh, don't. You remember that film where he escapes from prison and he crawls down the sewer? The Shawshank. Well, Tone's trying to make his escape.
Right. I can't see the end of it. You must go for miles.
You can't see the end of it.
No.
But then we're talking about how far are we talking about there?
But
30 foot? Between there and the river? Now if you think when that river was higher,
I think you could push it. I think you could push up these
that would have covered up those outlets, but if this was going downhill it still probably wouldn't get this high. Right there, Tone.
Lots of mud in there.
Right. But would it...
At worst case, it might still filter through for your downpipe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's like a giant soakaway anyway, isn't it? Even if it's just muddy all the way halfway across there, it's like a soakaway.
Yes, it is. Better than our soak away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks semi-professional.
It
Well,
does.
You're going to put the hose down it
Yes.
and see if we can see anything coming out the other end. That'd be interesting.
I think it might take a while, Jane. I suggest we
I
have a
think
glass of wine while we're waiting.
Glass of wine, yeah, I think it's probably 1 o'clock by now. Especially on a Friday. It was probably 1 o'clock about 2 hours ago. But how exciting! I've never got so excited about drains. Right. Right, we're going to leave that running for a while and then go and look at the other end.
Yeah.
Right. If it feels like the water, you'll know that it's probably not soaking away very quickly, won't you?
Yeah.
But if it will take a hose pipe and empty,
How old has this been here?
that's what I'm
Ever since
saying,
they
it's
built
like
this?
as old as the barn
Yeah.
at least. They're saying they could have had an outhouse here, couldn't they? Back to back with this one behind us.
Who knows?
Well, it's sort of the end of the garden, isn't it? They would have had to go somewhere. Like, could you imagine the smell? And when everything emptied in the river and people trying to do their washing time.
No, I can't. No. I
Oh,
don't particularly want to.
no, I don't particularly want to. But it can't have been pleasant.
Any chance for a glass of wine, Jane?
Yeah, Adam actually mentioned the same thing while we were waiting for the water to go through.
Marvellous.
Which one would you like?
We'd like to.
Would you like a rosé or a white?
No, we'd like to take the 10-litre.
Oh, don't tell him that. What, the 10 litres for 100 quid, you mean?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, the 10 litres of Sauvignon Blanc for €15, which works out less than £1 a bottle.
Yeah, we'll have one of them.
We're going to try that, are we?
Yes, please.
We actually tried it yesterday and it wasn't too bad.
was that?
€24.
What is it?
Well done.
Oh, how is it?
The lid comes off.
This was
The lid
€24
works.
that Adam's trying to destroy.
The lid works, definitely.
What is it for, Tone?
You can demonstrate.
Oh, it's going to go in there. Why?
Why? Because your drain pipe comes down here and empties over the top
Yeah.
of this.
So,
if you put the
just
gutter-
forgive me for a moment.
What?
Did they have one of these in medieval times?
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
Do you think the rainwater went away in medieval times down that giant stone channel
Yes.
and that it will outlast this plastic thing?
Probably.
No, because you can't. You've got to be able to check whether your gutters are free of moss.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
On
It
leaves?
probably,
Leaves, dropping
yeah,
leaves
it probably helps
to-
it get
to-
less clogged up,
to
I would
block
think.
up your
Yes.
drain.
So what you do is you take the lid off to unblock it. Is that?
Demonstrate. There you go. Look, there you go.
Yeah, you scoop it out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Makes for an easy life, I suppose. You're not going to put that great lump of stone back on it, though, are you?
Right old job that's done, isn't it?
Shh. Right. I'll go and get the wine then, shall I?
You really do want them on the bottom now, couldn't you?
I just think we could get our €24 back. Never mind.
No.
Well, the water has been going down there now for at least 20 minutes or so, probably longer, and it's definitely not coming back this way. So there's either a very large reservoir it's going into under the ground there somewhere, or it's a very large soakaway, but we was expecting it to come out the other end. It hasn't yet. Go back and have another look and see if there's any water coming out.
Don't step on the edge of these stones here.
I stepped in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh, well, I thought it was dry. Oh yeah, I didn't step on the edge because you've got to fill it in, haven't you? I'm still trying to climb over everything. Stepping in the middle. Right.
I suppose on the upside, Tony, after maybe 2 hours of running the hose, if you have no water coming back, you know you've solved the drainage problem anyway.
Absolutely right.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's just a soakaway somewhere. Yeah, hang on. So this is very awkward trying to get past this thing.
Well, we managed it.
Oh, thanks.
You're just going to walk around it.
Yeah, I've hurt my back at the moment.
Or even all three, maybe.
Yeah.
Which one do you think it would be then?
Is it like Pooh sticks?
Yeah, we need to float something down it, don't we? Yeah.
You'll see.
Pooh sticks, that's very apt.
You'll
Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
see the water coming out of which one or the other one.
But will you see it, or will it just sort of ripple into the river?
You will see it because it'll be mud cut here.
Oh. So I'll probably get a better view from over there. We might be looking at the wrong one because there's several of them all the way along there.
You'll see it, won't you?
I'm going around that side to have a look. See if I can see anything coming out. I'm right on this side of the bread oven house now. Still climbing over everything in my flip-flops. Ah! I can't see anything coming out down there. It will sort of be underneath us down here somewhere. Unfortunately, the reflection's not helping. I think I can see better from the other side. I've come back down to the openings again, and I can see nothing going into the river there. So there is one further along underneath where I was just sitting on the other side, but you can't see it very well from up there. But as Tony said, we would expect it at least to make a little ripple and be sort of cloudy, muddy. I can see nothing. I'm going to zoom in so you can all have a look. But it looks fairly clear to me. I can't quite see up the end one there. There's at least 3 outlets here. I can see nothing. Hose has been on for well over an hour now, and it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't doing anything. Ad thinks he spotted something. Can you see something then? No? Yeah. You can. In the third hole. I can't see it from here. I have to come around there.
No, there's no other reason for that to be.
Right. It still looks clear on these two on this side, but I think it's coming out of the third one. I'm going to go round and have a look.
Look. Yeah.
What can we see?
100%.
Hang on.
It don't fall in.
No, I can't do falling. Where were we looking?
Branch.
Branch, yeah.
You see the ripple?
Not really.
Yes, you can. Look, branch.
Branch down here.
See
Tony
the-
says you can see a ripple.
No, look, it's arcing out of the
It's
hole.
well, sort of.
Not sort of.
I'm not going to lean over too far. Hang on. Alright. Well, Tony thinks he can see something coming out of the hole down there.
It's arching. There's no other reason for that arching down
I
there.
can't see an arch. Is it just me?
You're in there splashing about.
Look, right there. See it?
Oh, what, it looked like a little drip,
No, not a drip. It's an arch. The
like a
water-
semicircle.
See the branch?
The thick branch, yes.
Go 6 inches that way.
6 inches that way.
There it is.
Still can't really see a lot, but I can see slight movement. Is that not just where it's hitting the wall?
No.
Alright, so we are talking about this thick branch down here.
Yeah. Yeah, look. See there. See there. See there.
Tony's saying the water's still. Yeah, actually, I can see it now. I can see it now.
So, that being the case,
It doesn't look very cloudy.
up that culvert already. So,
Oh yeah, I can see it more now. Look, Tone.
because the river.
I can see it rippling.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I can see it rippling. So the water's definitely getting through there. Brilliant. It took a while though. Right.
This ripple.
Yeah, I can see the ripple now.
Well, there's no other explanation for that than that.
Right. Yeah, it's actually making quite a few large ripples now. Can we all see this? Yeah, definitely ripples coming out of there now. It's going faster actually. I mean, it took over an hour to get there. That must be a huge, huge channel down there. But yeah, it's definitely going through. And there's the channel over there by the corner of the barn. And by the time it gets to this end where the river is, it's dropped down from about 2 feet deep down to about 10 feet deep. So it's a big old slope. It's perfect for what we need. Brilliant discovery. Right. Tony's been very busy this morning. He's excavated the drain a bit further and he's converted it now for use with our rainwater pipes. So what's this thing you've got here, Tony?
It's a... I can't remember what they call it now.
You don't know what it is called. What's it for?
It's to collect the rainwater
To collect the rainwater.
in there and stick it down the hole.
Oh, okay, so the rainwater goes in the box and then it drains off down that pipe, is that? So is there always a little bit of water in the bottom of that then?
Yes, I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Why would that be?
I don't know. Right,
So there's a lid for this though, isn't there?
in there.
Oh, okay, so this is... Well, it's like a grating, like you would have on a rainwater drain. Except they used to be metal, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay. So will we be able to see this?
See what?
This grating?
No. Well, yes and no, really.
Yes and no. Depends if there's bushes or something around it. Anyway. So there we are. So Tone's made a little nest for it over there. So that the downpipe... Oops, Tone. So that the downpipe can come down from the side of the barn.
That's the piece of stone that Adam pulled out the floor and I put it back.
So you've reused the piece of stone that was originally covering it up anyway.
Yeah.
How did you drill a hole through that? That must have been rock hard.
It was not hard.
Hey?
It was, yeah.
It was, right, okay.
But
But this is obviously going to make it less likely to have any earth falling down it.
yes.
And it's lasted for several hundred years, so I'm sure it will last us out, won't it?
That's it.
Excellent. Oh, I see. So you're going to cement that bit in there.
Yeah.
So how far down is that pipe going to be?
How far down is
Yeah,
it?
that plastic pipe there, because that may get walked on, mightn't it?
Well, this
Yeah.
Oh, it should be covered up with earth.
Look what's just arrived in my courtyard. That's a huge piece of machinery. So then we'll be starting work tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon.
That'll be fun. Oh, I'll get a very good view from up here of what's happening. And a big view of this Manitou crane thing in my courtyard. This is absolutely huge. This is actually remote control. You'll notice that there's nobody actually driving it because they're controlling it from the top. It's one of the biggest remote control things I've ever seen. Anyway, they've come here, they stripped off the covering on the roof yesterday, and they've come here today. They've chucked a load of the ridge tiles down the other side, and then they've done all this timber work. They're actually working really quick on this. Now, because it's Easter next week, they're only here for a few days this week, and then they're off for a week. But already it's cracking ahead. So, yeah. Hey, might be even higher. I haven't seen inside the back seat. Just started up again. It beeps every time. I don't know why. I think it's just to let them know that it's turned on. And it's actually not as noisy as I would expect either. Oh my word. You wouldn't get me up on that. I was bad enough in Tony's hop-up thing. Oh my god, that looks so scary. Wow. This thing pivoting. I can't even get back far enough to get the whole thing in. I've just gone inside the top barn. Oh, it's an amazing piece of kit. Yeah. I can't get the whole thing in, it's so huge. A little bit. And then obviously we lose a little bit of the picture because of the doorway. Wow. These guys are really fast. Right, just a little video for Dad so he can see what we're up to. Can't get in any closer. And unfortunately the branches of the tree are in the way. Let's try and zoom in. Wow, yeah, so quick at this. Making a very nice job of that, I think. He's spot welding on the, well, I don't know if it's not galvanised, I don't think. It's probably zinc. It's like a flashing that goes on the bit that connects with the other building. But yeah, he's making a very nice job of it. Wow, he's pulled loads of ivy down from that side. And obviously he's taking these metal racks off of the wall. Right, Tony's taking me up the alleyway to show me something. Wow.
Down here, that's ivy.